By the age of 30, every man should be able to fly a helicopter. Can't you? Maybe I set the bar too high. This got me thinking, what are the skill sets that every man should master? The modern man, you, must be able to shift between diplomat and warrior fluidly. That's not easy. Never fear, I've done the heavy lifting for you. In today's video, I'm going through the 9 manly skills that all men need to master to truly call themselves a man. 1. Have a defensive mindset, be able to defend yourself. The world can be a dangerous place. Regardless of where you live, what you do, or who you are, there are people who may want to harm you, your family, and your community. Hopefully, none of you have to experience this in life. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Having a defensive mindset comes down to being able to defend yourself. I'm not just talking about weapons or martial arts. A defensive mindset starts with being always observant, ready for any challenge that you may face. The first step is to minimize distractions. Don't let texting, phone calls, or other activities shift your focus from what's happening around you. A 2010 study out of Harvard found that your visual processing ability drops by around 30% while talking. This results in cell phone users making a great target. Always be aware of your surroundings and focus on the details when you're out and about. 2. Have self-reliance. I want you to ask yourself a question. Could you survive alone? I mean completely alone. Isolate yourself from everyone else. Would you be able to support yourself? While this is a grim picture, it alludes to the fact that you need self-reliance. Merriam-Webster defines self-reliance as reliance on one's own efforts and abilities. For example, can you change a tire, or do you need to call your insurance for roadside assistance? While this is a small way you can become self-reliant, it's essential to take stock of the little everyday skills you can learn that you rely on others for. Learn how to make small repairs around the house, instead of calling someone to do them for you. This adds more manly skills to your tool belt. Self-reliance transcends physical acts as well. To become genuinely self-reliant, you need to dig deep inside of yourself and make some changes. You need to think independently. Simply put, if you believe in something and consider it holds merit after thinking it through, nothing should hold you back from voicing it with confidence. You must also embrace your individuality. You're different from everyone else, and that's okay. Don't try to be someone else. Be your best self. 3. Achieve financial maturity. Financial maturity means that you've taken the necessary steps that lead you into financial adulthood. This allows you to live a more financially secure and independent life and shouldn't be confused with financial independence or security. Financial independence is having enough assets and making enough money to support you and your family without working. Financial security is the confidence that you'll remain stable in your current financial situation, no matter what happens with the economy. To achieve financial maturity, you need to educate yourself about personal finances. Start with basics: debt, savings, cash flow, budget, and expenses. Start to watch and learn about the changes in the job market, lending trends, cost of living, stock market health, and interest rates for savings, mortgages, and credit cards. After you learn more about finances, you need to prepare yourself for anything. Set up an emergency fund, retirement savings, and insurance. All of these are ways of paying it forward to develop and build your overall wealth. Lastly, you need to learn financial discipline. Setting up ways to build your wealth is great and all, but if you don't follow through with your plan, they're all worthless. You need to develop self-control to prevent yourself from irresponsible spending. This mindset will help you cement good financial behavior. Don't buy anything until after you have paid into the funds and savings you have created. 4. Never lose your curiosity. Do you remember when you were a child, and everything was interesting to you, and you questioned everything? Much to the chagrin of your parents, you would always ask why. Over time, life wears down on you. Not only is it easy to become unhappy, but it's easy to lose curiosity about everything. Albert Einstein stated in a Life magazine article in 1955 the following: "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be in awe when he contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day." You have to hold on to your curiosity. Asking why is one of the most powerful manly skills that you have at your use. When you blindly follow without asking why, you get Germany in 1943, study your history. By asking why, you're seeking the real reasons behind something. This allows you to gain more knowledge and form new ideas. Change is necessary for evolution. By leveraging the power of why, you're able to think more analytically and forge a wiser path through life. If you liked the video so far and want to know about the scientific content of relationship, don't forget to subscribe. 5. Really listen to others. Listening is one of the most critical skills you have. Your ability to listen well has a significant impact on your career effectiveness and the quality of your relationships with others. Today, too many people listen to respond rather than listen to understand. A 2018 Princeton University study found a lag between what you hear and what you understand. This lag could be anywhere from a few seconds to a minute, depending upon the individual. During that lag time, we start to listen to ourselves and not to the other person. As a result, our comprehension plummets. This is where confirmation bias comes from. We tend to pick out facts or aspects of a conversation that support our pre-existing beliefs or perceptions. You must learn to listen actively. Active listening is when you make a conscious effort to hear the words that another person is saying and interpret the complete message they are communicating. To do this, you must do the following. Don't judge, just listen. Don't jump to conclusions or interrupt. Listen for the overall picture. Note nonverbal communications. All of these concepts are very important, especially the first two. In today's culture, people are too quick to judge and paint with a broad brush. Just because someone holds a particular concept or ideology doesn't make them a horrible person. While there are exceptions, such as racism or bigotry, don't judge a person too quickly. 6. Accept yourself for who you are. You're human. Away from being an abstract word distinguishing yourself from other animals, being human means you're not perfect. Part of the human condition is growing and changing. Along the way, you will make mistakes. No one is perfect. It's easy to put yourself down, but you have to accept yourself for who you are. While self-improvement is absolutely necessary, you must identify and focus on your positive qualities rather than concentrate on the qualities you feel negatively about. Maintaining a positive focus will not only help you better accept yourself, but it'll also make it easier for you to attain your goals by utilizing your talents to boost yourself forward. You have to be careful with negative thinking as it can snowball, engulfing your time and energy. It's okay to have negative thoughts about yourself every once in a while. Don't overly dwell on them. Accept your imperfections instead of dwelling on them. For instance, if you have freckles, you can't change that, unless you want to spend a lot of money on plastic surgery. Accept your freckles and embrace them. Focus on changing the things you can control, like your overall fitness and health. 7. Allow yourself to feel empathy. With all of the negative experiences you go through in life, it's easy to lose empathy for others. Empathy means the ability to understand and share the feelings and experiences of another. In other words, empathy is imagining yourself in someone else's shoes. By imagining yourself in someone else's shoes, you can better understand the decisions they make and who they are. Not only is this critical personally, but it's essential in any business situation. The more empathic you are, the better relationship you will have throughout your life. For example, let's say your wife has had a bad day. She's tired of her job, her commute. She complains to you about her career, even though you know your job is more demanding and your commute is longer, and barely asks about your day. A non-empathetic response would be to snap at her and tell her how easy her job is compared to yours. Instead of supporting her, you've turned the conversation around to yourself, when all she wanted was some attention and understanding from you. Instead, understand that her point of view is different from yours. Support her and listen to her complain. You're her husband. She needs you. Just because something comes easier or harder to you doesn't mean it's precisely the same for everyone else. We all start from different positions. Respect that and empathize with them. Conclusion: manly skills you need to master. Knowing what manly skills you need in today's world can be challenging, to say the least. FAQs. Why should a man always look to improve himself? Even if you're a huge success, you're still not perfect. Every man has a chance to improve in some aspect of his life, and that's what being a man is all about, constantly evolving to become better and better as a husband, father, friend, or professional. I am Majid2006, thank you for watching the video till the end. Now, if you want to be successful in romantic relationships and know more, subscribe to my channel. I made many tutorials for you. I will kiss you, my dear.